Hey everyone, this is Jason Elkins, and this is my first official video interview for Transparent Social Media. I'd like to introduce my friend Bill Seaver. He's a social media guru, as a consultant, and he's going to be holding a boot camp that's coming up in the next couple weeks, and I'd like to have this be your first introduction, an official introduction to that camp. So Bill, can you kind of share what you've been doing and tell a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I'm a social media consultant, social media marketing consultant here in Nashville. And on July 19th, a guy named John Ellis and I are doing a social media and SEO boot camp at Lipscomb University. It's all day on Monday, July 19th. So John is an SEO guy, I'm a social media guy, so I'm taking half the day, and John's taking half the day. And together, our goal is that everybody who comes, by the time they end the day, they will come out with a social media plan, or at least the beginnings of a social media plan, and an SEO plan. So that's really what we're trying to do. It's all about trying to get people beyond it's getting beyond just here's what you do on Twitter, here's what you do on Facebook, here's how you blog better, and all that kind of thing. It's really about trying to make sure you have a plan so you know actually what you're trying to do with all of these tools.
Who's this targeted for? Who should be coming to this event?
The best answer I have for that, because I've gotten that before, is anybody who's in charge of the marketing for a company. So depending on the size of a company, a small business, for instance, I was just talking to a lady who owns her own small business here in town. Okay. So she's the CEO, the owner. She's kind of everything. She has a staff, and so she's bringing one or two other people with her. Okay. But in other cases, there are companies that have entire marketing departments, so this may fit the marketing director and a handful of marketing associates. It's ultimately down to whoever has marketing responsibilities in the company. And the funny thing about that is that in this day and age, with social media, and because of social media, almost everybody actually is a marketer now.
Right.
So this is the people who organizationally have the marketing responsibility, because once you get back to your organization after this boot camp, you're going to start helping everybody else realize the marketing responsibilities that they have, and then start putting the plans in place together so that they realize how to do that and what to do. So this is for the people. This is for the people who really run point on marketing.
Sure. Okay.
This isn't for. This isn't just this is the marketing department or whatever.
Yeah, the sales professionals that I've interacted with for years are doing a lot of kind of personal branding through Facebook and trying to find a way to be found online better.
Yeah.
So a lot of those people have expressed interest already, and I think that would be a good fit as well. Someone that's running point on sales.
Yeah, that's true.
Well.
I mean, the sales is all about people buying from other people.
Right.
And the great thing about social media is that it allows us to connect with more people all the time, and it allows us to connect with the right people. Right. And a great salesperson knows how to make that personal connection. Social media actually just shows them it allows them to do that well. It also allows people who don't know how to connect with people to not do it well and magnify their ignorance or their lack of ability that much further, which is yet another reason why you need to understand what you're doing and how to do it.
And the thing that I keep hearing from you that I like about this too is there's actually practical steps. Look at doing this or doing this next. So someone actually has a takeaway. There's a lot of these conferences around right now, and I know that's something that you and John are trying to facilitate.
Yeah, I mean, I won't speak for John's portion. I know he and I approach this very similarly. But the first thing that I'll start with is making sure you have the right understanding of social media, the right mindset, how it fits in the world of marketing and communication in this day and age. And then we really do start to talk about the planning piece of that, because if you don't have a plan, you really don't know what you're doing with this. A lot of people are doing Facebook, they're on Twitter, they may be blogging, or they're on YouTube, and they've done it because they feel pressure to do that because somebody else, a competitor perhaps, is doing that.
Sure.
And that's really not the right motivation. It's a motivation, it's a real motivation, but it's not the right one. The right one is knowing who you're trying to reach, what you're doing with this, who's going to manage it within your company,
right,
and then select the tools that fit all of the other things that you've already identified. So many people are doing Facebook, but they don't know why, they don't know who they're really talking to, and so it's all kind of backwards. And so then once we sort of work through that and you've really got the tools to figure that out, then we start to talk about what you actually do if Facebook is right for you, if Twitter is right for you, if a blog is right for you, and that sort of thing.
Are some of these platforms industry specific? This industry can use this tool better, or is it a function of who you're going after?
And it's really about who you're trying to reach and if they are there. So there may be some industries where more people are active in, say, LinkedIn over Facebook, or it's more appropriate to use Twitter than a blog or something like that.
Right.
So that may not be industry specific as much as it is just who you're trying to reach.
Okay.
So, and again, this gets into, are you a B2B type business? So you're really trying to reach another industry versus just trying to reach an average consumer in a business to consumer type of relationship. So there's a lot of little caveats to that, but ultimately every business knows, or at least they think they know, they have an idea of who they're trying to reach. And that is the beginning point.
Okay, excellent. So you'll hear strategy and kind of a broad overview, as well as some specific things that you can take away, and time, place.
Yes, Monday, July 19th at Lipscomb University here in town. You can go online at microexplosion.com/bootcamp and register. And actually, if you sign up with Jason, you can save $50 per person. And so I guess you'll provide all that information.
For sure.
And it's an all-day event starting at 8:30 in the morning, running through 4 o'clock, and lunch is provided.
Excellent. Thank you for watching this and your time, and hope to see you at the boot camp.
Thanks.